Welcome back to FTB Neotech. How's your day been? Good? Let me know down in the comments below. The last episode we got ourselves automated emerald farm thing going right here. The only thing it really needs is a constant supply of fuel to keep the compressors going. But everything here seems to be going well, and maybe I've overdone it with the steel compressors because we're just not making enough sugarcane from this farm. So this either needs to be upgraded or we need to come up with a different solution. But to be honest, this thing has actually been going very, very well. It's been running for a good couple of days since last episode, and we've generated up so many resources. It's actually insane. In here, we've gotten like 3,000, 2,500 steel gears, so much steel plates and steel rods, the amount of analog circuits we got. These things would have been a pain to craft with the amount of gold required. The fact that we could just get them for free is amazing. We got so much steel in here. I've also got nearly 1,000 blocks of steel. So much copper. It's just insane. And last episode, we also went to the Undergarden so we can get ourselves diamonds, which allowed us then to make more smithing templates and allowed me to get full netherite armor, except for the helmet, because I want to keep gold for piglins. So today what I want to do is I want to work on resource production. I want to get myself some quarries up and running so we don't have to be going down to the mines mining resources all the time. And to do that, we're going to need ourselves steam quarries. And I'd like to upgrade these guys here to electric quarries. Now, I don't know if that's going to be possible since the amount of aluminium we're going to need. To make it, we need to process bauxite through the electric blast furnace we got in our last episode near the end. And that's been going for a while. We nearly got 2 stacks of aluminium in here. It does take quite a bit of bauxite. It's 1 block of bauxite per ingot. So it's kind of expensive. But hopefully we'll be able to get ourselves a ton of bauxite now today through ore drilling. So the electric quarry using a steel drill will have a 40% chance of giving us bauxite. If we use a steam quarry, you need a bronze drill, and that gives you a 10%. So I'd like to get myself the electric quarry and a bunch of them going, so we can get ourselves a lot of these resources being handed to us. And also osmium, because osmium can only be got through the electric quarry. So I'd like to get that now as well. To power everything now that I've moved from our basement to here, I had to upgrade the steam boiler to this large steam boiler. It's a multi-block. It has a pump underneath, the little steel pump that we had. That's just feeding this thing here water. So that's good. And then we have ourselves back here a hopper with a bunch of blocks of charcoal to provide this thing with fuel. And then the steam comes out the back of here with the fluid output hatch, and then just goes up the wall with pipes and then down into whatever setup we need. As you can see here, we have some new turbines because we're going to get ourselves into new LV tier machines now today. So let's begin. The first thing I want to get done is the first few machines, and that's going to be an assembly, a mixer, and I think a electrolyzer or centrifuge. Yeah, one of these machines here, but mainly these 4 here. The atomic reconstructor is something we're going to be able to use to turn like quartz into aesthetic green quartz and like Inori crystals from iron. But one of the main things I'd like to get is the redstone, because I want to make myself this guy here, this amulet of night vision. That way it'll make it easier to see things, because you might notice when we're looking inside here, there's dark patches on the ceiling. It's not great looking. So I'd like to get that fixed. And to make ourselves an amulet, we're going to need blaze gold. And blaze gold is gotten by pretty much upgrading the goo that we got, the primal goo. This guy here. He just turns iron into ferrite. But to get the next tier, we need an electric mixer, which mixes the primal goo with the redstone, blaze, and nether wart with a bucket of lava, which I have all in my inventory right here. So let's begin. The first thing we need is the assembler. So that's going to require some circuits, some robot arms. I've batch crafted a bunch of these things already. Robot arms, conveyor belts, some machine hulls, and that should be more or less everything. This guy here is going to require some steel plates. He's also going to require a lens, and the lens requires a diamond plate, so we're going to have to stick a diamond in a compressor. It's also going to need some power, and the mixer here is going to require some motors, analog circuits, pipes, and motors. Oh, and some tin bolts, it seems. So, assembler, nice. Electric mixer, just requires some glass. There we go. We won't get the packer just yet. The packer is going to be good later on when we're getting into AE, because AE is something I probably want to do now next episode, because running back and forth from like our base here with all our storage to the factory is kind of boring. So having access to our storage over there would actually be really nice. Give me out some extra tanks here and give me out a little bit extra redstone. So over here, let's get ourselves our assembler and electric mixer down. This mixer right here can actually go. There's nothing in it. Nope, just steam. So we can remove that, remove the pipe, put the mixer down right there, grab out our steam turbine and place it down right there. And actually, since now we're going to be running this cable up, run it down and connect it there. So that will provide that with power. Then we have ourselves here an assembler, and then we'll have extra space for other things. So inside the assembler, we're going to be able to make ourselves like these tin rotors here a lot cheaper. We won't need the bolts. All we need is soldering alloy, and only 100 millibuckets of it. Soldering alloy, 1 dust makes 90. So I guess it's still more than 1 dust per recipe, but it's very cheap to make. It's just tin, dust, and lead, and we get infinite tin from our villager trading, and lead is not that hard to come by. And you get 2 of it, so it's actually not that bad. So I've already made a bunch of it, so we have soldering alloy in here. I'm going to fill this guy up with as much as I can, so 16 buckets. I have 7.5, nearly, yeah, just about 7 buckets left. So in here then we have all of these tin rotors and rings. So 4 blades to 1 stack of rings will make us tin rotors, and they're auto ejecting down into this chest here. Just make sure I turn on auto eject. Now you might notice there's this like bar at the bottom here. It says efficiency 9 out of 64. And each time it crafts one, that efficiency goes up and it overclocks itself. So you can see it's at 5.5. After it crafts like 2 more, it'll go to 6. And you can actually make this thing go faster by making these basic upgrades. I got these as a quest reward, but to make them, you're going to need polyethylene. So a bit away from before we can make these. But using these guys, we look in here. It says overclock is 64 max. Add 1 in here, now becomes 67. So it adds it adds 3 overclocks per thing. So we'll go all the way up to now to 75, and it's even faster. But now you can see it's done. So if I stick this back in here and catch it, it's going to go really fast. And you can see tin rotors, it's just making them really fast. And the more it makes and the longer the recipes are in here, the faster it's going to go until it reaches the max. Same goes for the electric blast furnace. It does have an efficiency in here, but unfortunately we're just not providing enough power. 1 LV steam turbine is not enough, but it's enough to smelt the aluminium, so that's fine. So the other thing I want to do right now is actually take out this bauxite. I want to put some redstone in here, and using the extra tanks, put the tank right here and tell the fluid export hatch to auto eject. Once this aluminium here is finished, because it holds 1 in its internal buffer, it'll melt this redstone down, and that will allow us to make our atomic reconstructor, because this requires 360 millibuckets of molten redstone, and 1 redstone makes 90. So I'm just going to melt down a whole lot, because there's probably other recipes that need molten redstone too. There we go. Tons of tin rotors. Now it's also good for making gears, and we are going to need some gears today. So 1, 2, 3, 4 Invar plates and 1 stack of Invar rings. They go in here, and that will make us Invar gears. The Invar gears are going to be used to make the Invar rotary blade, which is an Invar gear with some 4 diamond dust. We're going to need a few of those. And Invar gears are used for other kind of things, for making like heat-proof machine casing and some heat exchangers, probably later on for fusion reactors or nuclear reactors. So probably good to have a bunch of them just being crafted. And as you can see, now we're getting ourselves molten redstone. We need 360 buckets, so that's more than enough. In here now, oh yeah, I forgot to get ourselves our diamond plate. I did have a few, but I made those into a building gadget from Dire Things, so we could build a factory a lot quicker. It wasn't too bad, but it just required analog circuits, lapis, iron plates, and redstone, and 2 diamond plates. So it was a little expensive, but since we have access to a few diamonds from the underground dimension or the undergarden, it's not too bad. But diamonds are still pretty hard to find down there. I mined quite a bit down there and only found a few. Oh, we're out of soldering alloy. That was quick. How much does it use per recipe? Oh yeah, it's like 100 per recipe. So if we're making stuff in like huge batches, yeah, we're definitely going to run through it fairly quickly. So 1 diamond plate, and that requires crystals and glass. So the lens, and actually the other thing we're going to need now is the iron casing. So the iron casing is treated wood sticks, large iron plates, and the black quartz crystal. Should have, yep, iron plates in here. I think that's how it's going to turn these into large steel plates. Some treated wood sticks. Probably not going to do all of it, but just half a stack to make a stack. And then we can make ourselves our iron casing. There we go. And that should be everything we need now to make ourselves our atomic reconstructor. Oh yeah, I should probably grab a redstone torch to be able to configure its redstone mode. And actually, I'm going to probably grab a pressure plate to make it work as well. So inside the assembler, we need ourselves a redstone, which I have. I probably went to my bag. Yeah, I did. So redstone in here with the casing, the lens, and... Wait, what was the other thing? Oh, the 4 large steel plates. There we go. So that's being made. That'll take a couple of seconds. I'm just going to break this barrel here for the time being and rob this steam turbine, because this thing is going to require power. So if I put the steam turbine right here and connect the power up right here with steam, there we go, and put the pressure plate right there, and is this thing just done? Now it is. Put this down, click with a redstone, so now it's on a redstone pulse. So once it gets enough charge, we throw a piece of redstone down, we get redstonia crystals, and we need 4 of them for our night vision. Cool. Now we can make ourselves our night vision, and actually we need to make ourselves our blaze bloom goo. So inside the mixer, in goes these ingredients: bucket of lava, 2 buckets of lava, and we get a blaze bloom. And we just need to use this the same way we did with the other version. Instead of iron, it is gold blocks. I don't have as much gold as I'd like, but hopefully after today we'll be okay. So 7 is enough just to get started. We only need 4 ingots, and then we can use other things later on. So that goes down the same way iron did, and now we just need to wait for it to convert. While that's doing that, let's finally get ourselves our quarry made, our first one at least. So steam quarry, we just need a bunch of large steel plates, a bunch of steel machine casing. We're going to need even more compressed steel plates, so we'll have to go set some of those up. Steel gears and an item pipe. Do we have item pipes? Or are they in my bag? They're in my bag. Okay, so we just need some diamond dust. We should have a small bit of it. Yes, we do. The invar gear. And how many of these will we make? 3. We'll probably make a lot more later, but 3 is good for now. So 1 steam quarry. We make the other 2? Yes, we can. And we got plenty of steel machine casing, and the only other thing we need now is a chain. Now, I think, yeah, I have a few chains here that I got from I think in the nether. Could be wrong. But I just want to make myself even more chains so we have enough to work with. Oh, looks like the blaze gold is done. So to actually process this now, it's not as simple as just macerate and smelt. We need to mix it inside an alloy kiln with coke dust. So I should have a bunch of that left over. Coke dust and some coal just to power the alloy kiln. And in they go. Cool. So where are we actually going to build our first steam quarry? I want to probably put them across the back here, but I also want to put them here, but we don't really have space currently for it. Well, we do, but it's just to run the pipe all the way over there. It's going to be annoying. So let's just set up like 2 or 3 of them right here to begin with. So if we hold down to a wrench, you can see here's the layout it needs to go. So it looks like the base is all going to be the casing, bar maybe just the steam input and stuff. So that goes like that. And then we need ourselves, what, 3 chains up? 4 chains up. Okay, and then another row of these. Oh, that's the controller. If anything's in the wrong place, it'll tell me. And we just need 1 more of these casings on top of the chain. And then the rest is going to be input and output and fluid input for power. And the other side casings, which we need to put these in here for. So with 6 blaze gold, we can now make ourselves our night vision, which is going to be really nice. To make yourself your amulet, all you're going to need is 4 pieces of rubber. So 1, 2, 3, 4. A copper ring. And then our 4 redstonia crystals. So boom and boom. There we go. We have a redstone amulet. Put that in here. And now we have night vision. It doesn't say we do, but we got night vision 2. I don't know, there was a second version of it, but for some reason my enchantments or effects just aren't showing in here. But if you hover over the area where they would be, I have strength, regeneration, speed, and night vision. But I don't have anything on me that will cause me to have those abilities. So I don't know. Okay, so let's figure out the input and output. So let's say the input back here is just going to be steel item input. Okay, you're going to go there with the chest and you're going to be auto pull. Here's where the drills will go. On the back right here, I think it can go on this slot. Let's just see. So steel flute from item input. Yep, that can go right there. That's where we'll plug in our steam. We just need to run this the whole way around to meet the other pipe. Surely we have enough steel. Yep, we do. So these guys, and that should be our steam quarry now pretty much built. So 3 on each side. And if we look inside, shape, valid, status, active. Okay, so once it has power and the item to drill with, it should work. The only thing I'm missing is the steel item output, which we'll put right here, and we'll have access to the chest then right here as well, because we're going to need probably 1 chest here for both. That'll probably work like that. We could use an item pipe to pull it forward, but we'll just access it from behind, whatever. All right, so now it's filled with steam. I think we get a few drills as a quest reward. if I'm not wrong. Yeah, we got bronze ones. We want the steel ones, but for now, bronze is all we can use inside the steam quarry, so off it goes, and it's working, even though we're above an ocean and a floating island. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, I just need to build the other two. Now that the steam quarries are up and running, we need to upgrade them to electric. Now, to upgrade them to electric, we're of course going to need a ton of aluminium, but we're going to need this new thing here called an electronic circuit. This is going to require diodes and transistors. The diodes and transistors are going to need this new material here called silicon. And silicon is made by inside of a mixer combining Certus quartz dust, and sand. Any type of sand, it seems. So to get ourselves Certus quartz, we have to, of course, find ourselves an AE2 meteor. I just mined one just down here. It's very small. So let's go in here and grab everything we need out of this guy. This hammer is about to break. And actually, while I was building the quarries, I did get a quest reward and actually gave me another amulet. It says haste 2 while worn, which means I almost insta break stone, which is crazy. But we just want to go in here and grab ourselves the budding Certus quartz and all that. I might grab myself a small bit of this sky stone. I think there might be a way to make it later on. Maybe. We'll see. Just want to grab a small bit of it. Don't want to break my hammer. And then we'll just teleport home. Now that we have all these extra presses, we'll be able to use those later on for making ourselves our AE2 system. But first, we need to actually start placing down these budding guys. I'm just going to place down a few of them for now. And just completely break them all the way back to like just a block of Certus quartz. I think it goes to damaged and then the final unevolved version. There we go. So 6 of those should give us 24 crystals. We need Certus nether quartz. I have a bunch of that in here. So let's go set this up in the macerator. I did actually build myself another quarry. So we actually have 4 of them going right now. And the 4th one isn't mining resources from like ores. It's actually doing something else. And oh yeah, I needed to make more diamond dust. That's enough for now. So over here, instead of using a drill, I put myself a ferrocore sword in here. And if we press the uses on this guy, inside of Steam Quarry, it generates us up a bunch of different mob drops. So like echo shards to ender pearls to phantom membranes. It kind of generates up quite a variety of stuff. Even XP jelly babies. But yeah, we're getting a ton of different stuff in here. Why aren't you? Oh, I forgot to tell you to auto eject. And yep, these guys are running. So now we got ourselves 35 iron, 38 coal, and a small bit of bauxite. But we want to get the electric one so we can use the steel for 40% chance instead of just a regular old 10% chance. So all of the aluminium that's in here, let's grab 2 stacks. I want to probably cut half a stack into rods and then compress the other stack here into plates. Is there anything else we're going to need? We need to get some gears. So that's going to require some more rings, and the rings are just compressed rods. So you know what? Do the whole stack. And then you need to cut up the Certus quartz. And then crush up the regular quartz. And while I was doing that, do I have much sand? I think I might have smelted it all into glass when doing the build here. Yeah, that's not. I need to go get myself some sand. All right, and I've just set up the other flawed budding crystals here just to generate up a small bit of extra Certus quartz passively. They're eventually going to turn back to normal. But if we go with a cardboard box to another meteor, I think I saw another one, yeah, down here, we can grab the flawless ones and they'll never degrade. How are we doing on fuel on this guy? The only thing about this big boiler is that it chews through fuel like it's nothing. Okay, so Certus quartz, and sand. That'll make us the silicon dust. And then we just smelt that in a furnace to make ourselves silicon ingots, press it in a compressor to make plates, and then we can make ourselves our transistors and comparators, or diodes. All right, now that all the silicon's been processed, now we need to make ourselves some silicon batteries. So hopefully this is enough. Oh, that's only going to make us 2. Oh, we're out of battery alloy. I'm trying to make more at the moment, but this diamond crushed dust is just taking forever. But with these 2 now, we should be able to upgrade 2 of our electric quarries. But first, we need to make ourselves our new circuits. So now that we have the silicon plates, we can make ourselves our diodes and transistors. And they just need a bunch of, I think, electrum fine wire and a ton of steel plates. So how many diodes? Oh, they require glass as well. Okay. So how many diodes can we make? And that's a good portion. I don't really want to waste. Let's do half and half. Do the extra 8 in here on the diodes. And then the transistors are made like that. Okay, so now using those to make ourselves electronic components, we need ourselves an analog circuit board, which is just rubber sheets and copper plates, which is very simple. I've been batch crafting a ton of copper plates, so we should have no issue with that. That should do. So now combining those with Aluminium plates and electrum wire with any type of battery. Seems the redstone ones are enough. Oh, I'm out of those? Oh, I must have used them all up. I guess we need to wait on making more battery alloy. I was also looking at some of the recipes as well. Like, an easier way to get silicon, apparently, is by just electrolyzing emerald dust. Since we basically make emeralds for free, we also get, like, aluminium dust, and we get 6 silicon for 23 of it, so it's quite good. And we also get oxygen, which we will need now later on for other stuff, like cooking copper dust into annealed copper, and probably other kind of, like, chemical reactor recipes. Sulfuric acid, yeah, that's one of them. So I'm just thinking, how much emeralds do we have currently just in our chest here since it's been a while? Because this guy right now, I think of just buying motors. Yeah, we're out of motors. We have, wow, nearly 5k emeralds in here. So, screw it, just chuck these in the macerator and get ourselves, like, stacks of dust. But first, we need to process all this. All right, Diamond, you're going to take forever. I'll just skip you over for now. Okay, this macerator is just taking too long. I'm going to upgrade it to the electric version. There we go. Now this is going to go way faster. And if I add some of those installer upgrades, I think they're currently in the assembler, this thing should go fairly fast. Yep, once it reaches 75 items crushed, this thing is just going to go flying through everything. Okay, let's make these circuits and get these quarries upgraded. So we need to make electronic circuit boards. We should be able to make, yeah, half a stack of them. That should be good enough. And then we just need to upgrade them now. So we just need more analog circuits, grab a bunch of those, and we need our resistors or transistors and diodes. I have the diode. Where did the transistors go? Oh, there they are. So, how many of these can we make? 10. Nice. And I think we get 8 as a quest reward. We get some extra plates. And yes, there we go. So, we should have more than enough now to upgrade the quarries to electric. And I'm thinking I'm going to try and run them with MV power as well. So, to do that, we need ourselves an advanced machine casing. I think I just used up all the plates. Yep. Okay. Might not be able to do that for a while. Let's just get them up to electric. So, to make ourselves that, we need ourselves some large motors. We just need 4, but we have 4 of them, so we need 16 of these. Oh god, that's going to be nearly all of our aluminium supply. Okay, and what else do we need? We need ourselves robot arms, and oh, we are going to need the advanced machine casing. Okay, it's not that we don't have it, it's just going to take a while to craft it, because we have to wait for the electric blast furnace. What else are we missing? We're just missing... Okay, yeah. So we're just waiting on aluminium plates. Okay. Okay, once we make 1 advanced machine casing, we actually get 16 more aluminium plates here as a quest reward. So we can end up making ourselves 2 more of these. So we're just waiting on 3 more aluminium plates to be made, and then we should have everything. So now we have 2... Wait, what are we missing from here? Oh, well, don't tell me I used up all the electronic circuits. Damn it, I think I did. What am I missing? Oh, we're just now... Oh, okay, so that's actually not too bad. I just need some more silicon plates and steel, and I think fine electrum wire. I ended up upgrading all the machines here to LV. They were just taking way too long. Now we smelt things incredibly fast and compress things incredibly fast. There we go. There's our 3rd machine casing hull. Hopefully now we have everything, so I'm just going to grab 3 of these. The last one on the end here stopped running because it's out of Faircore swords. It has like a 4% chance of using them, but they don't stack as well, so you have to have like an entire chest buffer of them. But, oh, of course, each one requires 2 more circuits. Wait, what do we have? Yeah, we're just out of transistors. Okay. So, there we go. 2 electric 2 electric quarries. Now, the thing is, they're not going to work right now since there's no LV input hatch. Right now, we're using steam. So, these are redundant now. I'll probably use them in other machines, but chances are we're more or less done with steam-powered stuff. I need to make some LV input hatches. And if I'm not wrong, I'm pretty sure it's just a basic machine hull with tin cable. Yep, that'll do. And the only thing we need now is a turbine for each one. Each turbine... Why do I keep removing the bookmark for that? That's just motors, tin rotors, fluid pipes, circuits, and cable. Okay, very easy. Okay, so LV input hatch on the back of these. Raise this up 1. And we should be able to stick the steam turbine on the bottom here. Wait, why are you not constructing? Oh, because I still have your face. Yeah, that's why. All right, so cable connect. And that should start providing this with power once I tell it to point down the way. There we go, filling in. This thing is saying this is in the wrong place. But these guys constructed. What's going on here? Oh, it's telling me because it's still a steam quarry. Okay, I just need to wait for the last 3. Oh, we have them. Nice. Now I can finish making them. Okay, so they're all pointing down into it. Connect you with the fluid, connect you, and connect you. They're all pointing down the way. Yep, they're all filling with power. Good. Now, the other last two, yep, you can see these guys are online, and are they? Yeah, they're running way faster now. Stick you there, and stick you there. Unfortunately, you don't have any extra drills, so I'm going to borrow some from here, and you start mining. Nice. So now that they're generating up ores a little bit quicker, they're still only mining up like at a 4 or 10% chance of bauxite. So to do that, or increase it, we need some steel drills. So that's just iron gears, item pipes, analog circuits, motors, tin cable, and some steel drill heads. Steel drill heads are steel curve plates, bolts, rods. It's basically free. We have infinite steel. All right, and just like that, we have ourselves 8 stacks of steel drills. So I'm going to put actually none in here, but I'm going to put a gold drill in here. I got some gold drills as a quest reward. Not sure where it was, but some gold drills, and they will actually mine up nether resources. So we should be getting ourselves like ancient debris, glowstone, quartz, gold, and a bunch of like different things like netherrack and stuff. We'll probably void a lot of this stuff as well, but it's the ancient debris is what I'm after. So back in here, and take out that. You get 2 stacks, you get 2 stacks, and then the same for this guy. Cool. So now we should be getting a way higher chance of other resources. Look how much iron and coal we've already gotten. This is amazing. All right, I think we're just out of time now, so I'm going to end it there. So hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification bell you're added then as well. So without any further ado, goodbye.